From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Black set.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Rob Front, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. That one's complete over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Set. 380. Ready.
Hampton now up the middle. Escapes a defender. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Set. Set.
It's Hampton on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A loss of 10 yards.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Has room down the left sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Cap.
Going to the ground again on first. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. Second down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he only manages one couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
12 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Hampton will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. The give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on fourth down. They'll throw for it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on fourth. Now they send their back in motion right. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Sims now on the return. Keeps away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Buying some time right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Sims now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
380. Count it. Let's go. Go.
Herbert back to it after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Black 80, black.
Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 28, Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set. 380.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Set. 380. Set.
Again, it's Hampton. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Baylor tight. Catholic.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Chargers first down.
Hampton gets the handoff. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Into traffic, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Chargers first down.
Set.
Hampton. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Let's go. 60, back. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Johnson on second down. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Third and a lone yard coming up. Again, this is Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
We've set it downs from 37. Working on first down. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Go!
Quick throw to the left is complete. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mr. Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Sims now on the return. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Home the troops right.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end, and it sets up 2nd down.
Set. 380. Go.
Back to the air, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
380.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Camper.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch made over the middle. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. He's still going at the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
34 yards.
They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
1st and 10.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Set. Line.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Oh no, they get him yet again! Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races! He's at the 30! He's at the 10! And he's gonna score on the pick 6, touchdown Las Vegas. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fields this one at the 3. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
49. Chargers 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And they pick him off again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on. Set. Hey, snap. Viking 18. Go.
This is Johnson heading right. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, set.
On the ground again with Johnson. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Carlson's kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Hampton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
That one's good to McConkey. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Johnson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Ready up.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Check 60. Check. Come on. Set. Check.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Good slant taken in by Pittman. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
14-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's Hampton on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On third down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he gets it away from his end zone. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Line up the design keeper. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is third and 11.
Ready? Go!
They're drawing up for him. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
10.
Going right this time with Hampton. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Go.
Hampton now up the middle. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's the first down, and he's still going. Still going inside the 35. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. You give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready?
Here's the handoff. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play.